I'm going to show you how to create your social media content for your online martial arts coaching business. So why is it that this video exists? Well, so create social media content isn't that simple. First of all, you need to make sure that you organize everything really well and make sure everything flows quickly as much, as smoothly as possible. So this is not going to be a long video. I'm just going to quickly give you how I was able to organize and batch contents for my clients and pump out a month worth of content for them. So the first thing you need to do is you need to remember that creating content doesn't really, it's not about your editing skills, right? Like you don't have to invest such a heavy, and expensive editors if you're not there yet. Obviously, like if you're just starting as a martial arts coach who just want to get on, to the online space, then you can just simply edit it yourself. But you don't need to have a crazy skill in editing, like I said in the beginning, because nowadays YouTube algorithm is kind of odd because now it pushes low quality content. But what you need to do in those what I mean by low quality content is that obviously you don't want to make your content super horrible. You want to create content that shows more of your lifestyles, vlogs type of styles. So like you can talk as you go to the gym or as you train, blah blah blah. You like my main point is you don't need to these crazy visual effects whatsoever. You can just really record yourself and cut all the parts that you says blah blah blah. Pretty much like filter words that doesn't really mean anything when you say them. So that's what it means by low quality content. Low quality. Obviously, you still need to bring like more values to to the audience that watch your YouTube videos. And by the way, I forgot to mention this in the beginning, but creating YouTube videos is the most important part because this method I'm going to show you is the waterfall method. What I mean by waterfall method is that you start with a long form video, which is YouTube video, and then you break it down to a shorter form videos as you go. Like you pretty much repurpose them at once you're done with your YouTube video. So you create a long form YouTube videos, and then based on that long form YouTube videos, you break it down into small pieces, and then each of those pieces are a section of your long form videos. One part is that your long form videos could literally be about your, I mean, I'm pretty sure you saw this throughout on YouTube. So like you can see like somebody has created a long form YouTube videos for themselves, and then later on you see the shorts, which is just a small part of sections. MMA Shredded, that's his name, is a great example of this. He usually create a long form videos and then he breaks it down into some small part where he shows like him sparring the person that he spars in the long form video. So that's what you want. And also talk about Jeff Chan. If you watch his videos, most of his videos aren't really that crazy. It doesn't have like a crazy edit. It's like super simple. It's just him, come up to people. Sometimes he just like vlog, go around himself and just spar. And he does commentating over it. I mean, like you don't have to do commentating if you don't want to. You can literally talk as you do things, and that should just be enough. Like you don't have to do extra things like doing a voiceover when you edit a video. And one more thing, once you do that, make sure you use a tool like Airtable to organize your content. What Airtable is that as you are continuing to like produce more content, this is a tool when you only use when you make a week's worth of content that you want to organize them and make sure you schedule them and you can send them out, post them. So once you, let's just say that you batch, you have a week's worth of content ideas and you have already record them and edit them. And what you want to do is that you want to go use Airtable and just go through, and then I mean, like the setup, it's a little confusing. Thankfully, like there are tutorials on the internet that simplifies this, so it's not gonna be as bad as when you go in blind. So yes, use Airtable once you make a week's worth of content. Other than that, you can just simply just post it yourself. How do you get the long form videos as well as the short form videos out consistently? Well, either you can do it yourself, which is it's not impossible, but it's pretty hard. It's kind of hard because you have to worry about the marketing, you have to worry about the sales, and you also have to worry about the video editing and the scheduling, and it's a lot. What I recommend is that you hire a VA or a virtual assistant on Upwork who will do that for you, who will manage your socials. Um, like I said, like this is pretty much like Airtable. So as soon as you have a week's or a month's worth of content, then you can hire a VA to manage your videos, when they should go out, what day should they be, so you can automate the whole process. Once you repurpose the videos for Instagram, you want to post it on Instagram and Facebook because they are pretty much the same platforms. You can also reuse your content just so you can put your face out there even more by creating a shorter version for YouTube Shorts, which is around 60 seconds. I do not recommend you to target TikTok unless your target audience is there. The reason for that is that because TikTok is a very complicated platform, it's not as simple to grow as it used to back in the day. Nowadays, you need to create a specific amount of length. You need to have a sequence of posting. So that's why I do not recommend it. However, if those of you who have target audience that is on TikTok, then you can. This is how the TikTok sequence works. You want to create an over 8 minutes long uh, TikTok video at first. So you pretty much want like a three or four video series for on TikTok. So the first video should be like a in 8 minutes long, or the longest version of your based on your YouTube video. So if your videos is around like 8 minutes long, well, just repurpose. Just don't really cut the video the entire time. Just make sure that your face is on there. The other three videos, or the other 2 or 3 videos, are for it's called what I like to call is short TikToks. Is that you just create an even shorter versions based on the long TikTok, which is the longest version of you from your YouTube videos. So as you do that, make sure you post at the same time every single day, and you want to please the TikTok algorithm by posting on it daily. That's how the TikTok game works. Then again, I don't recommend you to go on TikTok and then post on there unless your target audience is on there. Other than that, I recommend you to stay away from TikTok and just post your content on Instagram and Facebook. Trust me, your life is going to be so much easier when you only manage 3 platforms. So my 3 platforms I manage is YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Those are the 3 platforms that I manage. And then that I post. I will stay away from TikTok mainly because my target audience isn't really there. If you enjoyed this video, drop me a like and subscribe to my channels, as well as follow me on Instagram at right here. I have more tips to coming out to you guys. I'm very active on Instagram. If you have any other questions on how to start your martial arts coaching business, you can DM me and I will most likely answer you. And peace.